Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. Here we are, CJRB. They're kicking it. The Pyrite is crazy, and this one is also pretty wild. This is the Chord, and what does it say right here? Just though the J1927 ARRPM9 got thumb studs, button lock, flipper tab. Are you happy? Are you happy? Okay, so hold on. You can flip it. Okay, you can button bang it out here like this. You can reverse flick it. You can thumb stud it, whatever, right? Okay, we got it. We got it covered. We got pretty much all of it covered. Fidget friendly, decent sized knife, not small. Left, right hand, deep carry, tapered screws holding it right down there. Lots of room for the lip of your pocket to go over there. It's centered, no blade play, no lock rock, no problem there. Okay. Release it, boom. Release it, boom. Release it, boom. What's going on with this box? I don't know. I think out on the patio, the lizards out there probably ran across it. It looks like there's the tail. I don't know. I had it out there for like a whole evening. I was messing with it, but because this is something you can do while you're sitting around, like watching other YouTube videos and stuff. Look at this. This is insane. Let me get to the criticism first. Let me destroy it, and then I'll tell you how much I like it. No, this is a little light on the detent, this one here, okay? Just most knives, I can't snap them open like this. I have to go like this. I got a lot more, but this one, I mean, like this one's not coming open like this, okay? But that's not too difficult to do. It feels a little, light, like you can, I mean, it doesn't have a lot of detent pull. Now, is there any movement in here? No play in the detent. Okay. But is there a little? Yeah, it's a little lighter. Let me compare it maybe to my Serene from Sencut. See? Okay, this is Sencut, button lock, flipper. Ugh, okay, this is definitely a little tougher detent. Okay, so see that? Okay, this not a problem. This is lighter. Okay, so just be aware of that when you go to buy it. At least in my particular unit is like this. Okay, so that you will be aware that it might. Now this one's got some heft to it, and maybe the blade does too, and so therefore, the blade has enough heft to defeat that detent bolt. You see me swing it kind of, and then it came back. So yeah, I mean, this is not difficult to do. So it feels very light when you flip it, and there's no jimping here, but it feels very light when you flip it open. Okay, almost feels a little loosey, but it's not. It's not loose. It's just, yeah, it just comes right open, no problem. Oh, so we got screws holding this stop in place, which isn't normally ordinary. Don't know why they did that, because most will, this is holding the liners together enough for that stop to stay, planted within those liners. So, but okay. Here's your screws, and they look like number 6s, number 8s on the pivot. On the front, the back, no entry, so I'm assuming this is probably a captured pivot. Now, is it a good size knife? Yeah, I mean, it's as big as my paramilitary 2 is, so And that's 8 1/4. And this, I think, this Serene from Sencut is right there too. Yeah, and this is a full size. This is 3.5, 8 1/4, I believe. So let's get the tape on it. I'm pretty sure this is full 3.5-inch blade, and maybe just a little shy of that. You know, the old 3.46. But you know, down here it's full. You know, it's 90 millimeters. Yeah, not quite 8 1/4, 8 1/8. So maybe just an eighth shorter than the Paramilitary 2 overall length. Okay, and it doesn't seem that thick. Nah, it isn't. It's the same thickness as the Paramilitary 2, 11.4 millimeters. Pretty, actually, it's relatively thin in the hand then. 3.1 millimeter blade, 0.12. Okay, so yes, and will it cut anything? And yes, it will. And of course, it's the AR RPM 9 blade steel. So it's got a reasonably good factory edge on it. And it's reasonably inexpensive as well. So I deferred from buying this. I kind of like the cutaways and everything in the handle, but it's a steel-handled knife. And I saw this at Texas Blade. No, I didn't. Yeah, I did. I think I saw it at Texas Blade. I also saw it at SHOT Show in January of 23. But $59.99. I think they're all the same price, $59.99, depending. But that's just too slickery for me, I think. So there's the micarta one. So you can get it, and it's $59.99. You can get the gray G10 as well, okay? So that's what I got. So theirs was $59.99, right? So that's $60. This is $63 on White Mountain Knives. So 10% off. So you're at 57. So yeah. And depending if they're charging tax or something. So you could search around, see what your best deal is. But 3.47 exactly, right? But they're saying 8.2 overall length. So, okay. I don't see anybody attributed for this design necessarily. So I'm assuming it's an in-house design, which I like. I mean, this with the palm swell here and everything, really the ergos are excellent. Excellent. It's a full-size knife. And you know what? It does feel like it has a little heft to it. And it's got 130 grams. Hold on. Let's grab my little Serene over here, see what that is. Woo. Yeah, it's a lot lighter. This is aluminum, though. But I think this is D2. Okay, so 130 grams. Dang, come on. 4.5 ounces. Serene, 3.45. So an ounce lighter. Yeah, it definitely feels lighter too. Yeah. But wow, fidget friendly for sure. Real fidgety. Real easy to pop right out, flip open, all that kind of thing. Ergos feel good, very comfortable in the hand. Got a little cutaway here on the front. So, I mean, you can keep it away from the stone jamming clear up on here if you're sharpening or stropping or something. So it kind of keeps it out of the way. You got a lanyard hole, you got some standoffs, open design, and you got liners that are not nested. So it feels a little bit more structural, you know what I mean? Rough and tough, and a little tougher to deform here when you crush on it. So no, it feels good. No, I'm not getting any problems with this at all, but it does. It just feels like whoop, it just drops right back into place. Look at this. Look at that blade. Just wow. Easy to kick out. And of course, being a lighter detent, it is easy to do that. So maybe that's preferable to you regardless. It's centered. The design flow is good. Blade to handle length is nice as well. You know, it's pretty nice little piece, and it comes in a box here. Hold on, what does it say? It doesn't say anything here. It should, I would think. And a zipper pouch, you know. So nice zipper pouch. I mean, I don't know. Just seems like a pretty nice box and all that for a $59 knife, right? But no, this is not the first CJRB I got with a really nice box. You know, I got a Pyrite that also was really nice as well as far as the box is concerned. And I'm waiting for it to come out in the XL too, the Pyrite. So it'd be the same size as this dog, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get some things wrapped up here. This is a number 8. And I've never had this apart, never tried to do anything on this. And there we got a little pivot surround and the pivot screw. And let me see, are we, nope, we're doing number 6s. Okay. A lot of the, you know, the knives these days are going to number 8s, but I still see plenty with number 6 body screws. Okay, there's that one. You gonna come out? No, you're gonna be stubborn, aren't you? But you will finally, won't you? Okay. Well, it's magnetic at least. Okay, so then we're going to have to break this away. And I wonder if I can. Oh, I'm going to take the screw off the back, aren't I? Look at that. Okay, well, let's see if that'll work. There's that little dog. And is that any different than the rest of them? It doesn't look like it, actually. So this might be a little bit more challenging with the screw that didn't come off the front in the way it's going to come apart. Okay, so this little dog didn't want to cooperate and probably still won't. Oh no, now it will. Thank you so much. Okay, so now we got, there's our stop, which is a big old thick piece. And oop, there's the other screw on the other side. That looks the same as the others. Here's the liner. Nothing going on there. And here's the presentation side with the liner. Okay. Here's the blade. And here's the, we're going to have to pull this down. Okay, now we got ceramic. Ooh, there goes the spring. We got ceramic bearings like this. And these on the other side here. And we got the button lock. Come on, come off of there. You finally jumped out. Okay. Yeah, bearings. Spring. And we've got a captured pivot right here. So we know what we're going, and that came from the backside. So the spring rests, you know, on this G10. I guess that's good enough. You're not looking at a lot of force. I just worry a little bit more about some of the real flimsy looking micarta being structural enough to support that button, but I guess it does. I mean, it does what it does. But the G10, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I think that's going to be plenty tough. Got a little bit of junk in there, but not much. Okay. So basically, all this goodies is our disassembly. So on the back side here, I noticed when I wiped it down, it was like that. And I'm going, oh, there is a little There's a little washer in there, right? And yes, there is. What's interesting is I don't see a washer in here or here. So I guess there wasn't another washer. They just wanted to put it in this backside, which I don't know why exactly. I mean, other than fitment, like to center the blade more correctly or something like that. Maybe that's an awful, awful thin little piece. I don't know that it's even necessary, but it's just a curiosity I thought I'd point out. Yeah, we got it back. One thing I would say that I'm not crazy about is screws that go in and do these stop pins. And that's because you can tighten these down and then you can really affect the action. I mean, this drops shut now, but I tightened these up and it was like, ooh, no. I had to break them and loosen them just a little bit to get this, okay, back to where it was from the factory. So you can over tighten these, so it does give you another adjustment point. Maybe that's a good thing for you. I don't know. But it's enough to do the pivot for me. And I'd rather not have to be involved in that. But that's the way this one is. So, but I mean, it's not difficult to adjust. It's just another screw to take out when you disassemble as well. That kind of thing. And it's the cord. It's the cord that you can afford. It's from CJRB. Love the design. It's a full size. The ergos are great. So yeah, I mean, for the price, good Lord. I mean, I think it's, that's not an issue there, and definitely a fidget friendly knife. Take care. We do love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.